Hey guys, my name is Jasper, and tonight we are going to react to Dying Light 2. It already has a subtitle, Stay Human. So, IGN released two videos, I think, which is a official gameplay trailer and a full presentation video, and that is like 30 minutes long. But right now we are only going to focus on the 7-minute video from them. So, Dying Light is very interesting because back in the day, we got a ton of zombie games, right? But no one really mixed zombie elements with parkour. Because back then, the only first person parkour game that we have is Mirror's Edge. And it's just a weird combo, but it really works. It works as a zombie game. So I remember beating Dying Light 1 and I had tons of fun with the game. Um, I played with other players, with strangers, and in the multiplayer portion of the game, I also became one of those jumping zombies, and it's nothing but fun. Sometimes I will download Dying Light 2 from time to time. I mean Dying Light 1 from time to time just to get some parkour kills. And yeah, so A3 is coming. It's just a few weeks from now, and I was only expecting a Far Cry 6 trailer today, but hey, IGN surprised us with this gameplay trailer. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game, and we'll see how it's going to play for the second time because we got our first look of Dying Light 2 a few years ago. And I actually thought this game is vaporware, but it's just that they announced the game way too early. So yeah, here's my reaction, and let's see how are they going to improve upon Dying Light
Hey
1.
everyone, we've been quiet for some time, since like the rest of the world, we had
Yep.
some unforeseen hurdles to clear.
Oh, and also, what I find interesting about the game itself is that its choices is not only going to change the narrative of the game, but it's also going to change the gameplay and also the world map. So, yeah, let's see if they're going to retain that element.
But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying
Oh,
Light 2.
I really love the new map we got here. Techland, so they are the
The
developers, yeah.
last slice of Dying Light 2 showcased the
Yep.
missions from the main storyline.
And it was from 2019.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment.
Yep, exactly.
This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll be talking about in upcoming months.
Wow, you have a parachute now.
In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past.
Hmm.
Its trail leads him to the city, probably the last
Wow,
bastion of mankind in the world.
this is just a huge playground for me, and it kind of looks European too.
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you
Hmm.
meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Hagar. You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember? Night runners are gone. Finished.
Night Runners.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark. And these are the modern Dark Ages. It's been 15 years since the apocalypse and the world has
15
finished.
years.
The
Wow.
old civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes.
And also on top of old buildings,
Like
that's really
desperate for
interesting.
scarce resources, rules are broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent.
Three factions struggle for position in the city.
Wow,
Survivors
look at the game
pride
design of
themselves
that.
on being able
I
to
mean the level
navigate
design.
any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere. Peacekeepers, loyal soldiers who were to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path.
So we got different factions.
Ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Wolves? Make him tell me.
Oh boy, I'm super excited for this.
Use these factions to reach your goal.
Huh.
Or harm them to reshape the city to your liking.
We got traps too.
Just remember, each faction contains complex characters.
It's very ambitious.
Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance. Bandits, outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos.
Man, I can't wait to kill these guys.
Yet, nightfall scares all of them equally.
Oh yeah. Good night, good luck. That was their slogan in the first game. I hate nighttime. I always skip nighttime.
Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays. Hordes of infected pour into the streets like decaying lava. The deadly spawn of 15 years
Oh,
of
man.
mutation and evolution.
Yeah, this special mutations right here. Oh, it's like one of those screamers from
Exploit the city's verticality
from Left 4 Dead,
to the roofs.
which they cut.
Even there, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals.
Yep, parkouring zombies. Ooh,
Yet night brings opportunity as well. Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty. To explore them, you must tread carefully.
so there's more emphasis on
Terrors
stealth.
of the night can loot a jackpot.
Release this thing for the VR, you guys, please.
Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive.
Wow,
Extraordinary parkour skills allow you to navigate even
it's a
the most
playground.
treacherous terrain.
Dang. Are we going to get a release date for this one?
Parkour acrobatics to save your
Up the drop kick,
But
my
also,
favorite.
You have to face your enemies head on, and then you have to be smart, resourceful, and
Bows and arrows, my favorite.
we've worked hard on the essence of our combat, making sure swinging a big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed. But even the most brutal fights can be tactical as well. You have multiple ways to hone your
Wow.
skills toward the gameplay style that suits you best.
You can now use
It's up to you if you focus mostly on mobility and parkour,
hand knuckles.
or aggressive blunt force combat, or a crafty approach where the tools you've created get the job done.
We have a spear
Ability
now.
You learn can be a game changer and possibly a new favorite move.
Oh man, this
Things
is
move fast and quick in Dying Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat.
super ambitious.
Choose your actions and friends carefully. Everything you do in the city can reshape the gameplay environment, change the course of the narrative, and decide the fate of the city's residents.
Oh my lord.
But most importantly, you decide your own fate as well.
You're about to turn.
Make sure to stay human.
Oh, okay. So it's like a plot device that you have the virus inside you. Oh, December 7th? Dang. Well, I think it's going to be a good Christmas gift for myself. I like the poster. All right. So, yeah, let's talk about Dying Light 2. Okay, wait a sec. So it's going to be available for the Xbox One, for the PS4 also. Nice. Last gen. And also next gen. So it's a cross-gen game. Okay. Again, I am really excited, but after the disaster that was Cyberpunk 2077, since since this game has been very ambitious from the very start, I am now going to lower my expectations for this one just to be safe, because I just don't want to get disappointed. I remember when they announced Dying Light 1, I wasn't really excited for that game because it just didn't really, the trailers just didn't really get me. But then I just decided to buy it because it was on sale on Steam. And it was a huge surprise that it's a really good zombie game. And now I now have a different taste for zombie games because recently I just started playing games from the Resident Evil franchise, and I was trying to avoid that franchise for several years now because I don't like puzzles, and I also don't like the survival horror elements. Hence, root word, special word, horror, because I don't like getting scared, even though it's a zombie game. But it turns out, for me, Resident Evil 2 is like the perfect zombie game for me because you really feel the tension of it. So I'm really curious to see if Dying Light 2 is one of those, if it's going to be, even though it's a zombie game, I wanted to know if there will be a lot of horror elements to it. Sure, there is stealth. There are choices. There might be a crafting element, a crafting system in the game, or an economy. But what I find about what's interesting in zombie games is the horror elements of it. I want to get scared. I want to feel anxiety, and I want to feel being followed, right? And yeah, I hope Dying Light 2 has that element written all over it, because so far what I'm seeing is that this game is going to be epic. It's going to be fun. It's going to have a world that is very fun to explore, especially when you're above the buildings, jumping from rooftop to rooftop. But I also wanted that, what's the word, claustrophobic elements, just like what Resident Evil has. And I want to get scared. I want to have jump scares. And yeah, I want to feel anxious. So again, that's my reaction to Dying Light 2 Stay Human. I'm really looking forward to this game, but I am going to lower my expectations a little bit just to be safe. And yeah, Techland is very reliable so far because the post-launch content for Dying Light 1 is very good. There were just a ton of free DLCs for current gamers. And I hope they will treat Dying Light 2 with the same love that they gave to Dying Light 1. So again, that's my reaction. And yeah, you take care, you guys. And I'm going to make a reaction and also an analysis video of Far Cry 6 later today. And yep, goodbye and take care.